take it out on me. That was God's message to me through Justin Bieber. So when the frustrations, all the disappointments come, guys, I say, here, God, this is for you. And I take it out on him, meaning that I can focus on all the beauty in my life, all the wonderful things that God is doing. He said, just take it out on him. So comparing all this great stuff that God is doing over here. So when the little irritations come, I just have to just shake them off, throw them away, and keep my focus on God, asking him, God, what would make you happy here? And just show up as my brightest, shiniest version of myself, right? So that was the message I took from the Justin Bieber song, Take It Out on Me, the very last song to play on the run. Can you believe God went as far to confirm it? I went to an appointment with him just feeling like overwhelmed by everything that I have to take on today. And can you believe that was the message that showed up in the post, that you can take it out on me? The lyric says, sometimes I don't mind you having the worst day. So this is God speaking to us, guys. Sometimes he doesn't mind us having the worst days. He said, let your frustrations out right here. I'm your psychiatrist. Let's talk about it. I see the weight on your shoulder is so heavy. That's your girl right now. Say, let me be the meaning of your composure. You can take it out on me. I'll be your punching bag. Hit me with all your might and get it all out till you feel right. Okay, guys? That's God's message to all of us. That means take it out on him. Every day, God blesses us with so much. So when the little irritations and stuff come, so if he asks us to pretend we don't see, to pretend we don't hear what we hear, going the extra mile for him, giving our best for him, shining bright all for God's glory, we do and say, no problem, God. Anything to please you, let me learn. And that's the perspective I want us to have for our life, guys, okay? So today on the run, it was an old post that I was listening, an old message on TikTok what I played about a customer who I bought a car and then I couldn't sell the car. So I said, okay, I got to get out of my comfort zone to sell this car. And I ended up signing with Carfax. He was the first customer to show up from the Carfax. And he said one thing to me. He said, you got to have faith. And honestly, when he said that, guys, it's just like, how could this stranger be showing up and telling God maniac to have faith, right? And then he ended up signing up with one of our banks. All of this, I'm listening to this old story, right? On the way to the tree. Can you believe on the way back from the tree, of all the people to call me, it was him, guys. Of all the people, the very customer who out of all the hundreds of videos between me and Carrie that I just click on the TikTok to say, okay, God, what do you need me to listen to? God had me to listen to that specific one just to let me know and let you know that his presence is always with us. Nobody can tell me that was a coincidence. That of all the hundreds of messages for me to listen to, God had me to listen to that specific one. And for that specific customer to call, which is God telling me, Nick, I'm here with you. Why you be stressing so much? You guys understand that we can show up as our strongest selves, our best selves, shining bright on behalf of God, going the extra mile in love and kindness, you know, and just being these people for God, his representatives in the world, man. All right? So for Bernard, thank you so much for calling. Bernard called, guys. I just started crying. I said, why are you calling me right now? And it was just God's way of letting me know that his presence is with me. Okay, so as I tackle some hard things right now, God say, no problem, Nick. I will be the meaning of your composure. I'm your psychiatrist. Let's talk about it. Okay, and he said, I see the weight on your shoulder is so heavy, but let me be the meaning of your composure. We don't have to go through life alone. You see how God will have all these glimmers to show up for me to listen to the Take It Out on Me song, for the lyrics to pop up a couple hours later, that God to confirm it, for me to be thinking of this customer, and for him to call me, of all the people to call me in the world. Even I was talking to my husband when he called, and I said, I'm going to call you back. I was just immediately started crying, guys, when I saw that number coming up on the phone, his name, to say, who am I for God to love me so much? And that's his deep love for all of us. You know, but I guess I'm just a God nerd over here who pays attention so I can come back and report to you guys, just not to miss out on all this love from him, man. Make sure you're waking up every day and having your appointments with him several times a day. No run into alcohol, no run into drugs, run into God and say, God, I need you, I need you, I need you. This life is too hard without you. So I'm like this little girl, guys. I say, God, here, take my hand, take my hand, take my hand. And I can walk like this all day with him, okay? So don't miss out. The best life with Papa God. Go to We Roll with God. Just watch the videos, read the old posts, and just be constantly reminded that God himself is personally involved. Make him the strongest foundation of your life, okay? Don't lean on other people. Don't lean on nobody else. Lean on God. Just walk with him 24/7. And I promise you, you'll learn his voice and he will guide you on the best path.